superiority must be achieved before the ground attack planes arrive on the scene. An attacking force of Tornado F-3s penetrates enemy airspace by staying under the radar. Like the American F-14 Tomcat, the Tornado F-3 has a swing wing design. For maneuverability and low-speed handling, the wing is moved forward to a 25-degree angle. But when speed is required, the wing is swept back to 68 degrees. Today's exercise will bring the opposing fighters face to face in a brief but exhilarating flurry of high-G maneuvers. In the real world, RAF fighter tactics will be far less personal. The Tornado F-3 was designed especially for long-range interception of incoming Soviet bombers. The Tornado's powerful Fox Hunter radar can detect multiple targets from a distance of over 100 miles. In close combat, the F-3's adjustable wings allow for the ideal combination of speed and agility. The rest is up to the pilot. During actual combat, the F-3 pilot can launch its short-range AIM-9L Sidewinder. But ideally, the medium-range Skyflash missile mounted in the under fuselage would prevent the enemy from ever getting that close. In the spring of 1993, Tornado crews were deployed to help enforce a no-fly zone over the splintered remnants of Yugoslavia. The F-3's look-down, shoot-down radar provided a suitable deterrent for any Serbian pilots considering getting off the ground. Monitoring the situation were two RAF Sentry aircraft which had already been deployed to the region as part of NATO's early warning force. The multitude of players involved in the Bosnian conflict meant for a complex tactical picture. Every morning, the E-3 crew receives a friendly air movement schedule which informs them of all NATO flights in and around Bosnia. Most of the unknown contacts were support helicopters moving troops and generals around the combat zone. When the E-3 crew picked up an unknown contact, they issued a warning over an international frequency telling them to land or get out of the area. The information was simultaneously passed on to NATO commanders who decided what action to take. The Tornado fighter has been in service since 1984. It is a true Cold War interceptor designed to stop Soviet bombers. But the world has changed, and the RAF is looking towards a new generation of fighters to carry them into the 21st century. On the runway of the RAF's Flight Test Center outside London, the future has already arrived. Enter the Eurofighter 2000, the RAF's next high-performance fighter. As the name implies, the Eurofighter was the result of a European consortium. The project dates to the early 80s, when Germany, Italy, Spain, and Britain combined their resources to build a common defense fighter for Europe. After years of give and take, a design has emerged that is the shape of things to come. The Eurofighter is a single-seater with modified delta wings. Directly behind the aircraft's nose is a pair of winglets, or canards, which give the pilot better maneuverability and low-speed handling. It will carry a variety of mid- and short-range missiles, and a state-of-the-art weapons system will allow it to track and destroy 6 targets at once. Eurofighter 2000 is due to enter service with the RAF early next century. When it does, the torch will be passed to a new generation. Men and women of the Royal Air Force, who will carry the proud legacy of the few.
Sunday, the plane is sinking and you realize it's not going to stop. What happens after a plane crash? Follow the experts as they look into the causes, then find out how flight teams combat the threat of weather this week on Discovery Sunday.